Yo, what's good? We're back. We're live. It's Hoops and Brews. We're here. Ironically, today we actually
are not drinking beer.
We're not drinking beer. We're drinking wine. We're drinking wine, number one, because we covered a game today. So Pavy woke up early in the morning.
I've actually been up
went to the Staples Center
because I didn't go home last night. So I've actually been up since 7 o'clock this morning.
Savage life. Proverbs. Hoops and Brews. Proverbs.
So I've actually been up for a very long time today, actually. I got home and watched Ja Morant highlights this morning for like 2 hours.
You're ridiculous.
Not 2 hours, but I watched like at least 30 minutes of Ja Morant highlights. Literally, I watched.
But so we covered a game today, which was dope.
Shout out to Clippers.
Yep, shout out to the Clippers.
Kings.
Yeah. And when I say today, I mean technically this is Sunday when we're recording this. If you're watching this on Monday, we are actually still going to cover a game today.
Trae Young. Hawks. I'm a Trae Young acolyte. Actually, I had told myself, earlier in the season, when I first saw Trae play, I was like, yo, I gotta see Trae play in person. Like, he's one of my favorite. For those of y'all that don't know, Trae Young is already one of my like top 5 favorite players in the league. Literally, dead ass.
You do good.
It's probably LeBron, Kyrie, and then Trae Young. And Harden's in there now,
but you don't
too.
like Steph Curry.
They're different players.
You like Trae Young, but you don't like Steph Curry.
They're completely different players. They play nothing alike.
Yeah, except for exactly, because Trae Young can't shoot like Steph Curry.
No, Trae Young, but Steph can't pass like Trae.
I disagree
Especially
with that.
Not rookie Trae. No, he can't. Especially not rookie Trae.
Stop that.
Especially not rookie Trae.
Trae Young still ain't averaged more assists than Steph Curry averaged in his best season.
Yeah,
so stop.
But hold on.
Actually, look up how many assists Steph Curry averages rookie year. Stop being disrespectful to the guy. You're not finna start this off being disrespectful to the guy. And also, your man's and his team lost.
Who? Kyrie?
Kyrie. Yes, Kyrie and them lost. The Celtics lost. Okay, all right, cool. Go ahead. Go.
What? Looking up how many assists?
Yeah,
he averaged rookie year. Steph averaged 5.4.
Okay, and how many?
No, I'm lying. He averaged 5.9.
How many is Trae Young?
I think he averages like 7, if I'm not mistaken.
He's averaging 7.3
on the Hawks. G.
What do you mean on the Hawks?
Hold on, wait. At least
come on, man.
What you mean?
On the Hawks.
What you mean? Who he really got to pass to besides John Collins?
Who did Steph have to pass to?
Rookie year? Who was on the team as rookie year? Let me actually go back and look. I don't mean even Monte. Now Monte wasn't catching and shooting, but Monte was even still on the team.
Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Who was on the was Beatrice still there?
No, he wasn't still there.
He wasn't there yet?
Nah, that was a terrible. That team was terrible though. That team was absolutely terrible.
Excuse me.
But they had to get rid of Monte. They had to.
I'm looking. Who was on this?
Steph averaged 20 that year though.
No, he didn't. The first year, no, he didn't. 17.5.
17.
Making up stats.
Hold on, wait, my bad. I'm pulling them up. Oh yeah, he was 17.5. My bad.
Steven. Okay.
They had Stack 5. My bad. I swear to God though, I did think he averaged 20 that year though.
Okay, they had Monte. They had.
I wasn't trying to read false stats. I did legit think that he averaged 20.
Steven played 9 games. Then they had Anthony Murrow, shooter, Tolliver, Anthony Randolph.
This
is not a good team.
No, exactly. So stop it. Stop.
I mean, but the Hawks aren't good either.
So what? He shot 46 and 43%.
He
from
can
the field.
shoot.
What you mean?
Bro, what do you ever hear me say about Steph shooting? The man is one of the greatest shooters of all time, if not the greatest shooter. I never say nothing about the man shooting ever.
Just stop disrespecting.
I don't disrespect the man. No, I don't.
Yes, you are.
No, if we go age for age, at 19 years old, Trae Young is a much better point guard than what Steph Curry is.
Your opinion of that?
Period. A much better point guard. Trae Young Steph Curry was not leading the nation in points and assists. Come on, G.
You're right. Trae Young.
He's not that far away.
No, it's not even that. I forgot that Trae Young is.
Come on, G.
One and done.
As a fucking point guard, I don't even know if Steph Curry is heads over heels Trae Young right now. Trae Young, as far as being a point guard, strictly a point guard.
That's the name of this episode.
A point guard.
That's the name of this episode. Trae Young is a better point guard than Steph Curry.
I didn't say that. No, I didn't. That's not what I said.
You just said. You just said strictly point guard.
No, that's not what I said. I said no, that's not what I said. I said I don't know if Steph Curry is heads over heels as a point guard than Trae Young right now. Trae Young is a very good point guard. He's great. As far as point guard, dead ass. As far as the point guard position, playing like literally just me playing what it means to be a point guard. Can you name me 6 people who do it better than Trae Young right now?
6.
Rondo. Kyrie.
Lonzo Ball to me is a better point guard than him. Kyrie Irving is a better point guard than him. LeBron James is a better point guard than him. We all know LeBron James is a point guard. Steph Curry is a better point guard than him. Like,
then who else?
He's getting Kemba Walker is a better point guard.
I completely disagree with you. Completely disagree with you.
Man.
I wholeheartedly disagree with you.
Look, I don't even like. No.
He scores better than Trae Young right now, but playing the point guard position, no. I don't even think Kemba has more assists than a man right now.
Yeah, because he got to jack up shots. Because Nicholas Batum is only giving you 15 points per game.
Do you see what Trae Young playing with?
100 million.
Do you see what Trae Young playing with? Do you ain't like Trae Young out there?
Ain't good either.
Huh?
That Hornets team
better than the damn Hawks. Come on, G. Really?
Yes, of course they better team than the Hawks. But Kemba Young is leaps and bounds better than Trae Young.
Not as a point guard, as a player, yeah.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, he's starting off saying, but as a point guard, fuck no.
That's your opinion.
I don't think I've ever seen Kemba Walker make a cross-court pass with one hand.
That's your opinion.
I don't think I have.
That's your opinion.
He might have, but I don't think I have. I ain't seen the shit.
That's your opinion.
Personally.
That's your opinion. I don't even know.
You forgot Russ.
I don't even know if Trae Young is a better point guard than D'Lo. So what? Get up, walk out, lock the door. The fuck? He's not a better. I don't even know if he's a better point guard than D'Lo. Like, come on, man, let's stop. Look, the kid is good. The kid is good. I don't even know if he's a better. He's not even better point guard than Luka Doncic to me.
Come on, shit. All right.
And Luka Doncic be running .4.
He not. All right, shit.
He's not.
Luka is a better player. He's good.
He's good.
He's very good.
He is a good point guard.
Trae Young is probably at the point guard position the best point guard as a rookie in almost a decade since Dame, and that was damn near a decade ago.
Oh yeah, he's also not a better point guard than Dame. Yeah, so stop. He's not. Stop, man. Stop, bro.
I really disagree with you.
You feel free to
disagree with you, bro.
I disagree with you.
I disagree with you.
I disagree with you.
The man averaging 17.3 assists as a rookie on the Hawks.
I don't
on
care.
The Hawks. Ain't like he's playing with some crazy, and he's doing this in 29 minutes. If he was like, can you imagine if he played with a shooter like a Klay Thompson? How many assists he would probably average? He got Taurean Prince breaking shots, and he was out half the year.
What you want me to say other than you're not changing my mind on
okay.
He's not that good.
He got yet. Alex Len shooting threes.
He's not
and
that
Dwayne
good
Dedmon
yet.
shooting
He's
threes.
not that
now
good
hold
yet.
on.
Dwayne Dedmon been doing decent shooting them threes.
Yeah, alright. I still would rather have fucking
if Brook Lopez is out there splashing threes now,
I'd rather have Brook Lopez shooting that bitch than Dwayne Dedmon.
I mean, of course you would.
Okay then.
Obviously you would.
Okay then. So stop that.
Okay, so what? But stop disrespecting Dwayne Dedmon.
He cool.
Okay then.
I just don't want to see that man stand out there shooting threes.
Okay,
I don't think that's what the man should be doing. He can hit it.
Don't be mad at me just because I don't agree with your opinion on Trae Young.
That's fine.
You pick the little guy.
I'm a Trae Young acolyte.
Whatever. Okay. Whatever. He can guess what? He gonna be like all your other favorite players.
What?
He not gonna win shit.
I disagree with that. The Hawks are the Warriors 2.0.
You off that Zans with that lean.
Watch.
Alright.
But
whatever.
Warriors Celtics. I want to get your thoughts on the game. What did you think of the game? Before I go into my thoughts, I want to get your thoughts. What did you think?
It don't really matter what I think because you just gonna say some blasphemous ass shit anyway. Right. So it's kind of like.
What do you think, bro? Tell me what you think.
You gonna say some blasphemous ass shit.
What do you think?
Okay,
what do you think about the game?
I'm finna give you Pavy's takes before he even gives you that. Number one, see, I told you if you put Boogie out there and you pick and roll, you can get Boogie in foul trouble. Boogie had how many fouls? About 6 minutes in the third quarter. 5. He had 5 fouls. Number 2, I told you if you take Steph Curry, I don't know why they leave Steph Curry open. Why you let Steph Curry shoot?
I don't know why you let Steph Curry shoot. I don't know why you let Steph Curry shoot.
Why you let Steph Curry? And number 1, I told you Kyrie better Steph Curry. Look at the point. Kyrie is true point guard.
Look.
Kyrie is true point guard. So that's all. I already know what you're finna say. So let me go ahead and let me say what I'm gonna say. So that way, when you say exactly what I just said, you finna say, then everybody can be like, see, he was exactly right. Number 1, it was a good game. It was a great game. Honestly, it was probably the best game I've seen the Celtics play this year, all year, as a collective unit. I think that Gordon Hayward is, I think, under different circumstances on a different team. Even if he was in Utah right now still, and it was Donovan Mitchell's team, it would be much easier for him to get back within the flow of things because there wouldn't be as many people on the perimeter that can take shots away from him. And Gordon Hayward was not a player that played in the mid-range and in. He played really more mid-range and out. And then he sometimes would take the ball in, right? He was more like a stretch 3 that could play a little bit of D and could create off the dribble, right? But now that he's hurt, he don't have the speed to be able to just get past people like he would. Because even when he was playing with what college did he go to? Butler. Even when he was a Bulldog, he always was a guy that still I always doubted that his game would be able to get better. But he always went out every year and got better and better and better, added things to his game, became a better athlete, right? The problem is he was already not that much faster than everybody else. Not that many, not that much bigger than most people. He not that much more athletic. Couldn't shoot that much better than everybody. He was just like a really good, solid player. He was like Klay Thompson if like what Klay Thompson is right now is like on his own team, like 22, 23. Like he's not going to be the guy that's going to be like leading your team to win a championship, but he can probably get you 20. Right, exactly. But Klay Thompson right now, not Klay Thompson if he was on his own team. Klay on his own team to me is averaging 27, 28 because he's going to get that many shots. The ball's going to be in his hand. Gordon Hayward, I never saw that from him. I thought at max he can get to 24. You break your foot off your leg, and then the man out there bricking threes, he literally shooting a three and running back to get the rebound before the fucking three even hit the goddamn rim. So like, I understand Celtics fans being mad at him, but hey, it's not his fault that Kyrie threw that stupid ass pass. That was a look. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not trying to blame Kyrie for his injury because obviously that was a freak injury. But that injury was Kyrie Irving's fault. I remember. So it's like it ain't nothing that you can really do other than that. So like it was the best game that I've seen him play. Tatum actually played within the floor of the offense. I thought in the first half he was decent and he was measured. I thought as toward the end of the game when Marcus Smart does what Marcus Smart does, and that's think like, oh, I'm a key energy guy. Let me take these shots that I shouldn't be taking. Now, albeit he did make that 1-3.
That was a bullshit shot though.
No. Still, he shoots like 30% from the three.
He's been shooting better recently.
I don't want him to shoot recently. That's not the point. But that's not even the point of that. But the point of what I'm saying is like they still play good. I thought the turning point in that game was I think the score was 108 to 108. And Kyrie Irving had the ball. He came up the court. He made a turnover. Klay Thompson comes down, hits the three. And basically what that did for the Warriors was be able to put them essentially really 2 possessions up in that game. Because even when he hit the three, the way that the clock was working out, every team would basically get 2 more possessions. And you up by 3. And the Warriors got great free throw shooters. So if they make shots, which Draymond, come on, bro. Hey, come on, man. But he got the rebound back. Game over. I thought it was a good game, but don't tell me that anybody can beat the Warriors. Like KD said on the No Chill Gill podcast, he said, "Look, I know that people like all they do is run all these gimmicky defenses at us. Like the Rockets, they played perfect defense, against us, last year, and then basically we kind of figured it out. You can play gimmicky defenses, and you can do things that might take us out of our game for a game or 2, but you're not gonna do that for 7 games." And KD was comparing the way that the Warriors play to playing chess. And if you understand that, then there's nothing left to be said. They're gonna attack you and beat you in every way, and they're gonna get another pickup before the end of this year. Bet it.
My thing with that game was, for one, I think that Boston is the best team in the East still, but I don't think they're the best matchup against the Warriors in the finals because they just aren't ready yet. I think. Sorry. And also one thing I think we got to realize is I think that Brad Stevens got outcoached by Steve Kerr. When they went big and they put out Looney and Boogie in there, you got to counter with bangs, bro. Like you have to. Like Marcus Morris wasn't setting the world on fire in that game, so you have to counter with bangs. And just I saw too many. Even when Steph went off in the second, not shout out Steph, he knocked the shots down. But goddamn, G put a hand in his face, especially the one when he was shimmying. Like, bro, you come up the court in transition. It was Iggy, Draymond, Looney, and Livingston on the court, and you don't pick up Steph in transition. Who the fuck else you gotta pick up? What are you doing? Nah, I can see if that's Klay out there, KD and all them, it's so many shooters, maybe you get mixed up. Gee, the man running up the court, ain't nobody looking at this man. Till he get the ball, then you want to try to run out there. Get your shit over with, nah. Yeah, he shimmy. You should have shimmied all the way around the court. Like, I just saw too many times in which there was just too many defensive breakdowns, and Boston should have won that game. Kyrie had a bad turnover. I think they tried to get like the switch on Steph, and I think they trapped him instead of like. And I don't think that he was expecting the trap, and they turned the ball over. But I'm not mad at the turnovers. The thing I'm mad at is even after, I think it was after the play. This was either the turnover after he got trapped or after Boogie made the steal. Which Klay is coming up the court and Tatum just pointing at Klay instead of picking him up. What the fuck are you doing? Like he running up the court, Tatum backpedaling, just pointing at him. What are you doing? Pick him up. Who you pointing at? What you doing? I just don't think. And then there was certain times when Tatum get a switch on Looney, he shoot a three. Why you bailing Looney out, bro? Why you doing that? What you doing? Go to the rim, bro. And I saw too many times in which I didn't like the fact that they allowed Steph to not play defense. I saw a stat that said, I think even if you like add everybody up, but how many shots did they all took on Steph? I think they all took maybe like 10 in total, the entire team. I think you have to make Steph play defense, especially when he had, I think, what was it, 2 fouls in the first half. You have to make him pick up that third foul.
How? Who
post
on the court?
Post him.
Who you posting him
Post
with?
him. Marcus Smart.
No, Marcus Smart is not posting Steph Curry.
Yes, he can.
He can, but
Yes,
that's not an effective way to win the game.
Listen,
if Marcus Smart post ups is gonna be the way you beat the Warriors, you're not beating the Warriors. Stop.
Listen. I'm not saying
ridiculous.
I'm not saying you run it all games. I just think that you have to eat a couple possessions and trust your defense and come back down and play defense because you have to get them in foul trouble. The one thing you can't do is get them in foul trouble. You see Boogie. Boogie got in foul trouble. Now, I will commend Boogie. The steal he made on Kyrie was incredible. I don't think I've ever seen Boogie make a steal like that. I didn't expect him to do that. Like
Boogie played lights out in that game.
Yeah, but he was getting abused defensively. There was like stretches in like the second half.
We already know
there was stretches in the second half which they were like signaling him out and going to his side every single time.
So
he
what?
Get back to
he
Horford.
made like 6 wide open shots.
Nah, that's fine. And also the one thing that Boogie does is
what other center in the Warriors history can step
like,
out and make 6 shots?
I don't have an issue with Boogie making
maybe
shots.
Most Spates, maybe, but that's if he get hot. It's
I
Boogie.
don't have an issue with Boogie making shots because the one thing I think he does is takes the ball away from people who probably deserve those shots.
No.
Like I would rather have Boogie down there taking his time and taking twos than to have Steph Curry and Klay Thompson out there shooting threes. If Boogie gonna beat me, I told you, if Boogie gonna beat me, fine, go ahead, I'll live with it. If Draymond gonna beat me, fine, go ahead, I'll live with it. But I'm not gonna.
Boogie's shooting 55% from the three this year.
Let him shoot 55% from the three. That's not gonna continue all year. He's not gonna shoot 55% all year.
Why? He's open.
He's not gonna.
He is literally open.
Leave him open.
He is literally open. Even when he caught the ball on like the mid, in the mid high area versus Al Horford. Al Horford took a step at him. Boogie jabbed, looked at him like, "Oh, you're not gonna close out? Cool, wait,
shoot." I'm cool with that.
All the Warriors have been saying is that what they've been impressed with Boogie is that he came back and they liked how they felt like he added more skill to his game.
Yeah.
So if that's what Boogie's doing and Boogie's gonna be able to stretch out and splash those jumpers, Boogie don't have to create no more. Boogie turnovers this year 1.8.
I mean, yeah, but it's gonna go up eventually.
No, it's not.
It's gonna go up.
Why? Why is it gonna go up? He's playing basically 20 minutes a game.
It's gonna go up because
no, it's not,
listen,
bro.
No, listen. For one, but I will say I was impressed. Again, the steal that he made was to me the most impressive thing that he did all night. The steal when the open court on Kyrie. But the reason why I don't think that this is the best, like this would be a tightly contested 5-game series. Like yes, I think that Kyrie played great besides like the 2 turnovers he had. But against the Warriors, he would just have to do so much. Like he would literally have to go out and average 40 and 10 to even get him a chance to win a series, and he can't do that. Like, he can't do that. He's too small. And they have too many defenders to throw at him to think that this man gonna go out there and get you 40 and 10 every single night. Also, the one thing I didn't know about Kyrie,
I mean that's your guy. You say he's better than Steph Curry.
No,
go out and get it done, big fella.
Yeah, but even if you put Steph,
you got another Hall of Famer on the team.
Hold on, wait. But even if you put Steph on like the Celtics and ask him to do that, he can't go out there and get you 40 and 10 for a whole series. No,
yes,
you can't.
Can.
Eventually,
yes, he can.
no,
stop
you can't.
That. Stop that.
No, he can't.
Stop
no, he
that.
can't.
Stop
no,
that. Stop
He's
that.
too,
Stop that.
Stop.
They can't run him around every screen.
No.
What?
It's not gonna happen.
What?
Here's why. Here's why. Look at the personnel.
You said he's better off ball. Make up your mind.
Yeah, but no.
You
like,
telling me Brad Stevens can't scheme to get Stephen Curry open?
No, for 40 and 10 a whole series, fuck no. He'll go off for 40 like once or twice, yeah, because he's Steph. But for a whole series, fuck no. Eventually,
Steph's gonna give you 30 something.
Eventually, they're just gonna trap him and be like, all right, you shoot the ball.
No, and then that's what Tatum is for.
Yeah, I don't know. He wasn't knocking down
That's
open
why
shots.
when you say
he wasn't knocking down open shots.
That's why when you say Kyrie Irving is a better point guard than Steph Curry, I disagree with you because it's always an excuse why Kyrie can't get something done, bro.
No, bro.
I don't make these excuses for Steph Curry.
If you trap
you make
Steph,
these excuses for Kyrie Irving. I don't make the same excuses.
If you trap Steph and make him pass the ball to Marcus Smart and Tatum, they're not gonna knock down the shots that the people on the Warriors are knocking down. They don't shoot as good, which is why
Kyrie don't shoot as good.
What?
So
Steph?
So you have
shoot as good as Steph.
You have to account for an entire different dimension when Steph Curry is on the floor.
Look.
If Kyrie Irving shot as good as Steph Curry from beyond 15 feet and out, then literally he would be the best point guard in the NBA. But he don't. So that's why he's not. Look, that's what makes him. That's what also makes him guardable. Because then all you do is you just load up, let him go 1-on-1, and shut everybody else out.
You think that?
That's what they doing. That's what they did at the end of that game. Though you know that, right?
Yeah,
go ahead. You want to tap dance on Iggy? Yes, Iggy is washed. Kyrie wouldn't have been doing Iggy like that 5 years ago. I do want to say this, Iggy. Iggy, look, bro. Like I know. I've said things about you not being a Hall of Famer, but the fact that they still think that they can just put you on anybody and you're gonna be able to just hold them down.
That was a great shot, though. I mean, like that.
He was tapping Iggy the whole game.
I mean, yeah, but I'm
surprised Iggy didn't twist his ankle.
He didn't really rock Iggy. Iggy was right with him. He was. He just made incredible shots. He was right with him. He just made incredible shots.
It looked like the finals in 2016.
He just made incredible shots.
It looked like the finals in 2016.
He just made incredible shots.
It looked like the finals in 2016. Iggy, it's almost that time. But also the thing that Boogie adds to the team is, and I'm looking at, and I'm just gonna say this. Actually, amazing screener because
he's so huge.
It's not even that. You complain about how the Warriors always moving on screens.
He doesn't move.
He can't because he can't move.
He doesn't move. He actually doesn't move
because he can't.
He actually doesn't move
because he can't.
I think the best thing that Boogie adds to this team is rebounding and screen setting.
Guess what his per 36 minutes are this year through 4 games?
What is it?
Guess.
I think it was like 20, not 20, like 18 or something.
23, 12, 6 assists, 1.7 steals, 1.3 blocks.
His plus minus was shit in that game, though.
Huh?
His plus minus was shit in that game. It was -8.
I'm not upset at that because you want to know the difference between that is before it would have been Kevon Looney down there banging and trying to get them rebound. Before, no, it's not. But no, but you don't mind Looney when Looney is on the floor because Boogie is out there. So when Boogie comes in, even though those 5 fouls, he's gonna pick up those 5 fouls. Those are good 5 fouls that he gonna get because Boogie's not playing that much on the perimeter. All of his fouls usually come around the rim. So I'm fine with that because they didn't have anybody there before. If you came in the rim and you ran into this man, you're like, oh shit, this big motherfucker is in the middle of the paint. So when you run in the book, so even when you going into the paint, like you actually got to account for him now. You're not accounting for Kevon Looney. James Harden is going to the paint and chefing it up every time, taking it straight up on Kevon Looney. At least if Boogie hit him, he gonna hit the ground.
Which is also one thing I didn't like. I feel like the Warriors play more physical than Boston, and I think the clear God damn. Okay, G. Like, I'm sorry. I know that we in the middle of doing.
Come on, man. Stop that. Stop.
Anyway, but I think Jesus Christ. Anyway, but the one thing when Kyrie went to the rim, and I think it was like maybe the second quarter, he lost the ball and like ran into Kevon Looney, but somehow made the layup. Steph Curry comes right back down and nobody touches him at the rim. There was too many times in which like the Warriors are just going to the rim and getting open layups, which I didn't like. And again, I think that Brad Stevens got outcoached, and I just don't think the Celtics are ready yet. I think they're the best team in the East again, but I just don't think they're ready yet. It was too many lapses. Like, I'm sorry, G. Like the second quarter that Steph had is inexcusable. I know the man can shoot, but god damn, G, don't let that man get open shots, bro. Don't let that man get open shots. It was
you gotta account for five. You gotta account for 4 of the All-Stars on the floor.
No, you did it. No, bro. The time when he went crazy, literally, it was Iggy, Livingston, Looney, I think Draymond and somebody else on the court.
Yeah, you want to know why? Because when they pull up with all their artillery out, and you gotta go bullet for bullet for them for 8 minutes, bro. And then no, and then they take some time and while you think they reloading, Steph Curry come in with the rocket launcher and just start annihilating stuff. That's what it is. That's the problem.
It's just the bench. They just have a lot of young guys. They went to their bench and it was Jaylen Brown. And Rozier. When they had the backcourt of Kyrie and Smart out, that wasn't happening. Also, Gordon Hayward, like you said, like, man, look, I'm sorry to hop on Hayward. I know the man got hurt. Like, it was a horrific injury, but 2 points, G. 2 points. They not bringing you here for 2 points, dog. You're not getting paid $30 million to get 2 points. So again, I
honestly think they should sit him out for the rest of the season. Literally.
Why?
Because I just don't think that he's.
They need him though.
I know they need him, but he's not. He doesn't look physically ready yet. Like when Paul George first came back, he looked physically ready to come back. Gordon Hayward, to me, off of rebounds, I'm not seeing that initial burst that you get. Like I'm seeing more. I feel like sometimes I see more bursts from Boogie off of a rebound because he like, man, I got to really pick it up and get back. More initial bursts from Boogie sometimes than I'm seeing from Hayward off of rebounds. And if you aren't healthy and you aren't healthy enough to help us win and be at a capacity enough where we can win with you, go home and get better and come back next year. They can't get rid of his contract. No one's going to take his contract. No one is taking that contract. No one is unlocked. Well, you know what? Somebody might take that contract. You don't know why? Because the Celtics got picks on picks on picks. So actually, if you give me 2 first rounders, I will take that contract gladly and tell Gordon Hayward to go home and rest and come back next year.
He like, it just, man, dog, like they need his scoring. And again, I'm gonna say this one more time. I think we really gotta look at how Brad Stevens got outcoached to me. Even on the Draymond rebound. Why do you have a lineup that small in? Why is Baines not in the game? Like, I don't understand.
I mean the ball did bounce in an awkward way.
Like granted, I know the ball bounced in an awkward way. But if you need a rebound, wouldn't you put one of your best rebounders on the court?
Yeah, I agree.
What the fuck are you doing? I think it was Smart down there, Morris, and Horford. They had KD 7 feet. You got Looney, he damn near 7 feet, and whoever the fuck else. What are you doing? They go with Kevon Looney and Boogie. You counter with Morris. You keep Morris on the court. Marcus Morris had shot 3 for 12 with 9 points. So it ain't like he was setting the world on fire. Put Baines. Why did Baines play 9 minutes? You need some physicality on the court. Literally. Kyrie went to the rim, lost the ball, almost got killed by Kevon Looney. Steph Curry goes to the rim untouched. The next play, lay the ball up. It was too many times they were just giving up layups. You need some physicality on the court. He got outcoached. Grossly outcoached. But again, I just think Boston, again, I still think Boston is the best team in the East. I think they can beat everybody else in the East. But when it comes to the best competition for the Warriors in the finals, I would probably at this point say it's the Sixers.
Yeah.
The best competition for the Warriors because they just have more star power.
It's not even that. Who on Golden State is stopping Joel Embiid? You want to put Boogie in the game. You want to talk about foul trouble. That's some real foul trouble. That man going...
He going to pick up fouls on everybody.
He going to dream all over him and lose.
He might shoot 16 free throws. He might average 16 free throws. But back to foul. That's the one thing that... watching the No Chill podcast when Katie was talking about Harden, he was like he's ascending to that like next level of like superstardom. I think Kyrie is a superstar. I think there's one more level that he can go to, and I think the way that he goes to it is by getting to the line more. Like he's only taking, I think it's 3.4 shots on free throws a game. That's inexcusable. He got to take more free throws. He got to be more at 6 because right now it's like if he don't shoot good, he not gonna have a great game scoring because he gets to the line only 3 times. And I know that on layups, a lot of it is he's shifting his body to avoid contact. But at the same time, he's so shifty with the ball that there's no reason that like he can't. You know how D-Wade would like literally not even be going for it. I'm gonna just pump fake and get this foul on you. I think that that's the guy that maybe Kyrie should call in the offseason. Like, yo, D-Wade, can you come work with me and show me how to get to the line easier? Because again, he's too small to think that he can like he can't do what Harden do. Now, granted, I think that when it comes to like scoring, as far as like moves and everything, he's a little bit better because he has all the moves. But the fact that he doesn't get to the line as much, he got to work really, 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 really hard. Which is why in the series, if these two teams link up in the finals, maybe 5 games, a close 5 games, they could possibly get swept. I think it'll be close. They're not gonna blow them out the water.
Okay.
Possibly. They're not gonna blow them out the water. Like it's not gonna be one of those sweeps where it's like it was a 20-point victory every time. But when they got it to 2 minutes, they had a chance, and I just think Boston is just too young.
I think Boston still has some trades to be made.
If they can make a trade, maybe.
I think Rozier is probably gonna be gone.
They need a shooter.
I think Jaylen Brown is definitely gonna be gone. I think his value on any other team in the NBA is much higher.
With the
and I think that there are teams out there that could actually use him. I even think a team like Portland could really use him.
But I mean, yeah.
Seriously,
if you could send me back like Mo Harkless and even like Lil Steph, I don't mind that because for one, I think Boston has too many guys that all do the same thing.
Well, I mean, it depends. Are you bringing Jaylen Brown in to come off the bench? Or are you bringing him in to start as small forward and putting Evan Turner on the bench?
He's starting.
He's starting.
Okay.
Okay.
He's starting there. He's starting. But again, I just don't think with this current roster they're ready to face the Warriors because Kyrie just got to do so much. Like Kyrie played great, but again, you're gonna have those turnovers in the fourth. Like, especially if literally like they try to get the switch on Steph, then they just trap him. It's like, all right, or it's like, okay, we gonna send Clay at you this possession. All right, cool, you work Clay out. Iggy, you go get him. All right, cool, KD, you go get him. And a lot of guys, and they all bigger than you. He gonna have to work super hard. So again, just in the series, it was a great game. I thoroughly enjoyed the game. I think that Kyrie Irving is putting his name in MVP conversation with the way he's been playing lately. I still think he's playing the best ball of his career right now. But in a series, it's 5 games, a close 5-game series. Like they can't, they just aren't ready yet.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about the Wizard chef, James Harden. Man, he's been cooking. I'm just gonna before we even hop into it, I'm gonna read how many points he's at. I mean, each game he scored this year, just this year, 2019. First game, 44.
That's a very
38.
Game.
Yeah, of this year.
He scored 44 in first game.
No. I'm talking about 2019. Of 2019.
Okay.
The first game of the season he scored 18, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the first game of this year, of this calendar year, 2019. He 44, 38, 32, 42, 43, 38, 57, 58, 48, 37, 61, 35, and against the Magic, 30 plus.
Already?
Yes. Thank
God
you.
Damn.
Why you can't never keep pace with the show?
God damn.
Jesus Christ, bro.
God damn. I'm sorry, but God damn. But anyway, with Harden, man, again, I just think people, I'm going to say it for the 1 millionth time, I just think people need to really sit back and recognize what this man is doing. This man, again, it got to continue. We got, 3 months left in the season, got about 30 games left? Mm-hmm. It got to continue, but this is shaping up to be one of the best basketball seasons we've ever seen in our lives. And, man, I think Houston has a better team than what they had last year. I think they're a little bit more athletic, and I think that they have components where, like, if they go into the series and they have like a guy like Fareed, or they have a guy like Austin Rivers, or they have even like I think Daniel House got sent back down to like the G League, but they have a little bit more like
and they cut Nunnally's still better than Melo. He's still better than Melo.
But I think they have a little bit more insurance at certain positions than what they had last year. And I think they're just a little bit younger and a little bit more athletic. And with Harden against the Raptors, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't think Harden played incredible. I think the Raptors defended him pretty well. But the fact that he can get to the line so much just offsets any possible bad game he could have. Like, Harden could have a bad game from the floor, shoot 5 for 20 from the floor. But if you get into the line 14 times, you're still going to drop 30. And again, he's not working that hard for these buckets. When Pat McCraw checked in right before half, I think he said foul. I can tell it was a foul by the way he was guarding him. I'm like, you two all over the place, you're going to foul him.
I mean, yeah, Pat McCall, man, it's been a rough run for you, bro. And it's been a rough run. Rough run.
I still think Houston needs to make one more move. I think that they could stand to they need one more person who could possibly get you 20 points. Because again, they got a lot of guys, but they're all like streaky. So like Chris Paul, I don't know what the hell Chris Paul is going to do. I literally have no idea what Chris Paul is going to do. Chris Paul is not even in my Rockets equation at the moment. The only thing
he's back.
I know. But the only thing that he's in my equation for is like, remember like at the end of the Raptors game, that wouldn't happen if Chris Paul was there. If you would that wouldn't happen. Like Eric
look, he's back. Through the first 17 minutes he played versus Orlando, he only put up 2 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, and it was a -10. So shot 25%. So it's like, who knows what you want from Chris Paul. My thing with Chris Paul is like, look, actually, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I gotta go to the bathroom.
My thing with Chris Paul is like, look, just come in and just use your IQ state of the game. Like, again, at the end of that Raptors game, that doesn't happen if Chris Paul's there. Chris Paul's a point guard. He probably gets the ball. Eric Gordon probably doesn't even have the chance to shoot that shot. And certain people who would have the ball more would have the ball less if Chris Paul is there. But I think that they need to make one more...
Ski mask P3. He's back. Ski Mask P3 is back. Again. Stealing checks. Again. Chris Paul is legit, G. Chris Paul has 2 points, in 17 minutes, dog.
I mean,
he's 25% from the field.
But again, I
stop.
I think, but
go
again,
home, CP3.
The Rockets are a team that, like, if I was in a series and if I was a betting man and they played the Warriors, I would bet my money on the Warriors. But this is a team that, man, if Harden's gonna keep playing like this, the way he's playing, and the other guys can give you anything, they can make it a series.
You can figure him out for 7 games.
You can figure it out, but the thing about it is they have a lot of guys that like to foul. And with the way they play, if Harden is, if like Harden seems like
Harden's not averaging 40 in a series versus the Warriors. Steve Kerr's not letting it happen.
He's not going to average 40, but he can average 33.
So what?
And again, this
33 is not enough to beat Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, DeMarcus Cousins, and Draymond Green.
But listen,
and Andre Iguodala.
Listen, this is why
Sean Livingston even crossed Kyrie Irving up in that game and went behind the back and hit a shot from the free throw line.
Yeah.
He had been playing terrible all year long. But look, it was the best game Sean Livingston played this season, by the way.
I agree. But look, this is why they need one more guy, because obviously Clint Capella could probably average honestly 20 and 10 for like a series. Chris Paul could probably give you like 14, 16 and 10 maybe. But you need somebody else to possibly be able to give you like 15. You need 2 guys to be able to give you like 15, and they just play great defense. And they have guys who have a very, very high basketball IQ. That's the one thing the Rockets do have. They don't have young guys. They got a lot of veterans. A lot of veterans on the team. And again, with Boston, it was a lot of they should have won a game, but mental lapses lost them the game. I don't think if you see Klay streaking down the court in transition, PJ Tucker's gonna be pointing at the man and not pick him up. Shit like that loses you games. Or I don't think if we see that lineup in which Steph hit the fucking shimmy 3 on Steph running down the court in transition, don't nobody pick Steph up.
I think that was 3 number. I think he had 4 threes in a row.
4 threes in the 4th one.
Like,
come on, bro. Come on, G. Like, literally, I was watching a game with Scott. I was running around my living room screaming. Scott, like, what you mean? I'm like, gee, that's terrible defense. He even agreed it was terrible defense. You see Steph Curry, the greatest shooter probably known to man, streaking up the court. Man on fire. The man that hit 3 threes already, and you just don't pick the man up in transition? I don't think that would happen against the Rockets. But, again, man, I think everybody looking at the fouls, he getting fouled, all this. Like, bro, people need to start looking at what Harden doing and realizing this is one of the greatest seasons that we've ever seen in our lives from a basketball player.
Well, it depends. It depends. If he finishes the season above 30 points per game, yes. If he finishes the season below 30 points per game, no.
Drop. Like,
we don't know that.
He would have to. No. I think they said he would have to go scoreless his next like 13 games for somebody to catch him and scoring. For him,
to catch him and score. We're not talking about catching him and scoring.
For him to get down to like 29 points, he would literally have to like average like 5 points the rest of the way. That's not gonna happen. It's literally not going to happen. And to average 36 points, I looked this up.
He's also averaging 8 assists. Kobe never averaged 8 assists.
The year that Michael Jordan averaged, what was it, 37?
Is James Harden a better scorer than Kobe Bryant?
No, I disagree. Okay. The way that Harden scores, it's like you would never put on tape to a kid and say, hey, here's how you score the ball, bro, and show James Harden. You would show him drawing. You would say, yo, if you want to learn like how to draw contact, fine, do that. But as far as just scoring the ball, you wouldn't do that.
I disagree with that.
Because everything Harden does doesn't make sense. Like even when we looked at
skill though.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. Yeah, but I'm not showing you. He learned that though. But that's skill though. I'm not showing you a double step back, bro. As opposed to what I would show like Kobe. It's like more the footwork is. I think Kobe's footwork is a little bit better. I mean, obviously Harden's step back is crazy, but Kobe got the post game and everything else. Like, no, he's not a better scorer than Kobe. But even when Mike averaged 37, he was going to the line like 11 times a night. You're not gonna average high 30s without going to the line. You think you just finna like shoot well enough to get 35 points every game? That's not gonna happen. You gotta go to the line.
The Mavericks are interested in trading for Kemba Walker. According to Bleacher Report.
Yeah, I've heard that already. I've heard that.
That's Kemba and Luka?
Oh yeah, you going crazy.
And then I send DJ send DJ to Memphis. But I mean, look, I'm just looking at these hard numbers, and I'll put it this way: if we talk about,
he's playing defense this year too.
Okay. Question: does he have the most fraudulent numbers of any?
No.
Of any guy that's average over 35?
No, that's fucking stupid. How is it fraudulent?
So then, how is he not a better scorer than Kobe Bryant if he's going to outpace him? Then that's just an honest question. I'm not even saying he's a better scorer. I'm literally just asking.
He's putting up points, but again, when I look at every area of the floor as far as like skill level, I think that Kobe is more skilled in every area of the floor than what Harden is. Now Harden is great at doing what he does, But when it comes to overall versatility, I think Kobe is more skilled.
And actually, that season that when Michael Jordan scored 37, he was averaging 11.9 free throw attempts a game. This season, James Harden is averaging
12.
10. I'm sorry, 12. Last season, he was averaging 10. The season before, 10.9. The season before, 10.2, 10.2, 9.1, 10. But if you look at Mike averaged 9.1, 6.9 free throws, 11.9 free throws a game, then 10.5, then 9.8, then 8.5, and then it started to go down as he got a little bit older and a little less athletic.
Yeah,
but still, but even with that being said, Mike still basically, he still averaged 30, to 95, 96, and then it was 29.6 and 28.7.
But part of being a great scorer is knowing how to get to the line. You're not going to average 30 plus if you can't get to the line, because some nights you're just not going to shoot well. You play 82 games in a season, bro. Like even Mike said, I was watching Kobe, some interview Kobe said, and Mike said as he got older, he knew how to like get rest while being in the game. He was like, I ain't got it tonight. I'm just going to post all night and make him foul me. So Harden, like, you know what? I don't really have it tonight. I'm going to just make him foul me all game. And I'm going to still get my 30. If you can't go to the line, for the most part, you're not going to be a great scorer. If you can shoot like Steph, sure. But other than that, no, you're not going to be a great scorer because you can't get to the line.
So does field goal percentage matter to you?
No.
Okay.
You can't be out here shooting 38%.
Because the only thing I will say is, we can say what we want to about Mike. Mike wasn't shooting great from three-point percentage, but he pretty much shot above 45% in pretty much damn near all of them seasons until he got old, except for 94, 95.
Yes, but
Harden has never shot over 50% from the field in his career.
But
and never above 40% from three in his career.
Yes, but the one thing that Mike had was somebody else to initiate the offense. Harden don't really, for the most part, for like most of his career, hasn't had that. Even like this whole run, he hasn't had that.
He had that in Oklahoma City, but I feel you.
But do we even count that when talking about Harden? I really don't even count those years.
I still do a little bit.
Whatever. But
he choked in the finals. He lost them that finals. They might have still lost, but he definitely
didn't help. He didn't help.
No. He does what he always does. He went Houdini and disappeared. He didn't help. Voila, magic. He was gone.
But he always had Scottie to bring the ball up, and he could come off screens. Harden doesn't have that. I feel like Harden might have to work harder than Mike had to work.
Harden also averages basically, for the past, basically since he's been in Houston, he's basically always averaged over 3.6 turnovers per game. And for the last 6 years, he's averaged over 4 turnovers a game.
Yeah, but look at how much he has the ball. He's going to turn the ball over. When you have the ball as much as he has it, you're going to turn the ball over. He probably, let's say if it's 100 possessions in a game, how many possessions do you think that Harden has? Probably has 80 of those.
Yeah, and also Harden, I'm looking at his usage percentage. I think this year is higher than Michael Jordan's usage percentage ever was.
Mike didn't have to work hard a lot to get 30 points.
Harden's highest this year is 40.6% is his usage rate. Michael, in the year that he averaged 37, I believe it was, his usage percentage was 38.3. And he was really never above 35% except for in 2001, 2002, and really early on in his career. Harden, pretty much for the past couple years, it's been basically 40.5, 36, as well as 34, 32. So it's going up, but also Chris Paul isn't there.
Yeah.
As Chris Paul comes back, that number will go down. It will go down.
Mike is not granted. I'm not granted. I'm not saying that. I would have to go back and we would have to I didn't even see every game that season. I wasn't even born yet, so I'm not gonna say this season is better than Harden's. Harden's season is better than Mike. But what I will say is, from watching a lot of '96 Bulls footage and watching a lot of Bulls footage, Mike didn't have to work as hard as Harden has to work sometimes for buckets, just because he had Scottie there. Scottie could bring the ball up court. Bro, I'm tired. I'm gonna just run point guard for this whole quarter.
Is this season better than Kobe Bryant's season? I say that with saying that season Kobe was taking 27 shots a game, 27. This season Harden is taking Harden is taking 24 basically. I'm gonna say he's taking 3 less shots a game, and he's also averaging more points than Kobe.
I'm gonna say yes because Harden's doing this with half of a team.
Kobe.
But G, at least he had Lamar Odom out there. G. At least he had Lamar out there.
Eric Gordon is not chopped liver. I think Eric Gordon is better than Lamar Odom.
I don't know about that, G. I really don't know about that, bro.
Clint Capella is better than Lamar Odom. He's better than...
Huh? He was hurt. He's hurt now.
Yeah, but he wasn't hurt all the season. Chris Paul been hurt all season. Kobe didn't have Chris Paul.
He didn't have Chris Paul. He didn't. But again, also, I think what can't be left out is the reason what I'm so impressed with Harden this season is he's defended. Some of his biggest plays this year have been defensive plays. I think he had to steal in like the Raptors game. Even in a Nets game that they lost, I think he had like a big rebound that even got the game to overtime. Like he's also defending.
Yeah, he's also averaging 4 more assists than Kobe basically, and 1 more rebound.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Harden's a better player than Kobe, but I think like this single season, it's a better season than what Kobe had.
I mean, I think that was Kobe's best season. So you saying Harden's best season is better than Kobe's best season?
I mean, to be fair, was there ever really a time when Kobe was the best player in the league? It's a serious question. It's a real serious question. You can make an argument there was never a time when Kobe was the best player in the league. That is, I'm dead ass serious.
I think 2005, 2006.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you really want to say that?
Yeah, I mean, nobody could do what he was doing at that point in time.
Okay.
With what he had, I mean, he took that team to the playoffs.
Okay.
He did. Seriously, he took them to the playoffs. I mean, they lost, but still, he took them to the playoffs. And even in the playoffs that year,
I mean, Duncan was in the league at that.
And even in that playoffs that year, he put up 22, 29, 17, 24, 29, 50, and 24.
I mean, but Duncan was in the league at that point in time too.
Yeah, but I don't.
Duncan could have scored way more points. Now, granted, I think Kobe was the best in the league at that point in time. But there can be a legitimate case to be made that Kobe Bryant was never the best player in the NBA. There is a legitimate case to be made. I think that he was that year. But if you want to make a legitimate case, you can make a legitimate case. Because Duncan was in the league at that same time. And some people put Duncan over Kobe all the time.
I mean, I do.
Okay, I don't.
I do.
But I don't. But there is a legitimate case to be made. It ain't like I'm finna get up and like walk off because you said that. You can make a legitimate case that Kobe Bryant was never the best player in the league. I think at this point in time, hands down, Harden is the best player in the NBA right now.
No, he's not.
Yes.
No, he's not.
This season,
no,
yes.
He's not.
This season, yes. No, stop. The same way that fucking Steph was when he went 73-9. He was hands down the best player in the league that season. It wasn't. It was not. No, it wasn't a question.
No, stop.
No,
Harden's the 5th seed.
G, the whole team, like, bro, I understand what you're saying, but the whole team been hurt, G. If they were healthy, look, even like starting off the year, you had a whole bunch of transition. You got key guys that left. They don't have any rhythm. People in and out the lineup. Then Chris Paul get hurt. Then Capella go down. Look at what he's doing, which is what makes it more impressive to me. Because when you walk in the arena, for the most part, you know Harden is going to beat us. Harden is a guy, like you think when you walk in to play Houston, the only guy on the board right now is Harden. For the most part, James Harden, and he's still going out there doing what you're doing.
I disagree with that. I think the Bucks have shown a strategy that is good against him.
30.
Yeah, I'm fine with him scoring 30. Stop everybody else. He want to run. That's why I said, and that's also back to what Katie said on No Chill podcast, whatever. Gilbert Arenas, shout out to Gilbert Arenas. Is that teams can figure them out for a game or two. But after that, they gonna figure them out because they playing chess. Harden can do that, but eventually he gonna run out of gas.
I don't think.
And then you got to depend on Chris Paul, on Ski Mask P3, Eric Gordon. Yes. I'm sorry.
Here's why I don't think he's gonna run out of gas. Because unlike other years, I don't think he's working that hard to do what he's doing. Like some games, he's not working that hard. He's just going to the line and getting fouled. Or he's making you foul on a step back. That's already 3 free throws. And he like shooting 87% from the free throw line. If you go out there and make 15 free throws, that's 15 points off top. He's going to score 15 points. Just score 15 points. He's gonna score 15 points somehow. If you can give me 15 more off free throws, especially with a team like Steph likes to foul, Boogie likes to foul, Looney likes to foul, Clay can pick up some foul. They got a lot of guys who can pick up fouls. So I don't think in that series he will run out of gas. If they lose, I don't think it'll be because Harden ran out of gas. And people think he don't get fouled in the playoffs. He averaged 11 the year before and 8 last year. And I think he's better at drawing contact this year. He could very well in the series against the Warriors average 12 free throws.
That's not going to be enough to beat them, though. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not.
No, look.
What have I told you that you need to beat them? What have I been saying for the past 2 years?
You need defense.
You need 3 guys that give you 20 a game. No team in the NBA has that except for the Philadelphia 76ers. Period. And even with the Sixers, I can make an argument that you could argue that depending on who will get hot in that series, it could either be JJ or Ben Simmons that can give you 20 in the series.
But see again,
that is why none of these teams matter, including Harden.
real quick.
It is a great season. I am glad to see it. It is dope. It's been wild to watch. Even I, Chief Houston hater, Chief James Harden hater, called him Small Game James. That's really like one of the podcasts that we had that really took off when I called him Small Game James. And I put that, and Lil B said he was cursed. And then he went out there and laid an egg in the goddamn playoffs. So trust me, I've been his biggest critic. He shut me up. I have not said anything bad about him. But they're still fraudulent. You still got to depend on CP3, and I'm not going to trust him in the playoffs. And they need too much for anybody to say that they're just this piece away. Well, I mean, damn, you got to acquire that piece.
Yeah.
Kenneth Faried not beating you the Warriors.
I disagree.
Kenneth Faried is not beating the Warriors. I'm sorry.
Listen. Do I think that, again, if I was betting money, I'm putting my money on the Warriors. But I'm telling you, man, Harden, man, if any year Harden could do it, I honestly think it's this year. I think they need one more guy. They need one more guy. They need one more piece. But if any year he could do it, I think it's this year. Harden has ascended to another level. I ain't never seen this man look like this. Period.
No, man. Yeah, I mean, and even the shots he's taking, it's not like he's taking easy shots. He's not.
Even when
not
he was talking about the travel.
Yeah, I mean,
K was like, I mean, yeah, they're not gonna call it because it's like not like he's making a shot easy for himself. He's stepping away from the rim.
Yeah,
he's taking further. 2 steps away from the rim. Why am I calling traveling on that?
Yeah.
And again, we're not gonna call it 20 times a game.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. So, all right, let's go ahead. Let's move on. I actually want to talk about CP Ski Mask. I mean, obviously, we briefly touched on it. He's back now. Obviously, you gave him $40 million a year for the next 3-4 years. Like, is he going to play himself back into shape, or is Houston really going to have to make some tough decisions over the next 2 years with Chris Paul?
Listen,
because I kind of feel like we're teetering towards that Dwayne Wade last year in Miami kind of stage where they gave him that money and immediately they was like, why we get D-Wade that money? And I think that this is a situation for Houston where I wouldn't be surprised if you wind up seeing that man get shipped somewhere like to the Pelicans or something. Like randomly, so I'm not joking. Seriously, you like ship CP3 to the Pelicans, and he go and like you interview the Pelicans. You're like, look, AD, we got you Chris Paul to play with. Like, at least he can get you the ball. Like, and he can retire here in New Orleans. Like, I don't know, man. If you Houston at this point, wouldn't you much rather have Drew Holiday over Chris Paul?
No, because Chris Paul's basketball IQ is way higher than what Drew Holiday could ever imagine.
Yeah, but Drew Holiday can defend at a high caliber level in the playoffs.
I feel you, but my thing is this. First of all, I don't think that his play on the court at all is gonna be worthy of $40 million. You gotta fucking hoop to be worthy of $40. You know how much you gotta bar to be worthy of me paying you $40 million? Yeah. You know how good you gotta play? You gotta be playing like Harden right now to be worthy of me paying $40 million. He ain't gonna do that.
Ski mask.
But the one thing I do think that he has, and I think like a lot of it is what you paid for, is that you have basically with Chris Paul, you have another coach on the floor. So certain things just aren't gonna happen if Chris Paul is there because he's too smart to just let it happen. So I think that, that's the I think it 15 million of that 40 is for his mind.
What about the other 25?
For his play, but I think that half of that is for his mind. So but you
depend on him to play in the playoffs, and usually when he gets injured is in the playoffs.
That's the thing. Yes, that's the thing. Is like you got to keep him healthy. But also, I think last year they played him too much. Like it was a lot of times when he was out there. I mean, how many minutes was he playing last year?
He played 33 minutes a game.
I don't think he needed to be playing 33 minutes.
I'm sorry. He's playing 33 minutes a game this year. Last year he played 31.8 minutes per game, and in the playoffs last year, Chris Paul played 34.5 minutes a game, which was actually 3 minutes less, but also he got eliminated in the first round that year, the first round the year before, the second round the year before, the second round the year before, the first round the year before, the second round the year before, the first round the year before, the first round the year before, the second round the year before that.
But I think
trash.
But I think that even having a guy like Austin Rivers is like even that offset Chris Paul. It's like, no, for real. I mean, like it sounds hilarious, but dead ass. For one, he's bigger. He's probably a better isolation player at this point than Chris Paul is, probably, because I mean just Chris Paul is just small. You the man like 6 feet, bro. Like he's 6 feet. Like at least Austin Rivers is 6'4" and a little bit faster, a little bit more athletic right now. So you got guys to offset him. So even if he isn't playing good, like you got guys to offset him. So I think a lot of it is you just paying for his mind because you still need the man basketball IQ. Like, look, if he can go through the play, I think a good playoffs for Chris Paul right now is him being mentally locked in and him going out there and giving me 17 and 9 or 17 and 8 with a steal and give me 4 rebounds. I think that's a good playoff.
I think that's a lot you expecting from him. I mean, last year, last year was a 21. Yeah, but I don't see that gear in him. And even last year, he was looking a little extra.
If he can't give me 17 and 9 in the playoffs, G, it's really over with. And I fuck with Chris Paul, G. But if he can't give me 17 and 9, good basketball IQ and 2 steals, G, go home, G. Amnesty that man.
You cannot amnesty that man.
If he don't give me, figure it out. Daryl Morey do some wizard shit and figure it out. If he can't go out there and give me 17 and 9 in the playoffs, G. Bye, Chris Paul. I still got faith he could do that. And again, he's probably, when it comes to basketball IQ, one of the smartest players in the league. And you just can't put a value on smarts and basketball intellect.
Yeah.
That shit wins and loses you games. Like just knowing when to at least get a hand up in a man's face can win and lose you a game.
Yeah. True. But all right, let's go ahead. Let's move on. Let's talk LeBron. LeBron supposedly is coming back this Wednesday. I'm sorry, not this Wednesday. This week, I believe is this Thursday. They have a away game versus the Clippers in Staples Center, and supposedly he's rumored to come back later this week. So he won't play in the game versus Philadelphia, which I believe is on Tuesday. But LeBron is coming back this week. You've been spending the past fucking 3 weeks panicking. We are screaming at each other in the bar about you panicking in regards to LeBron James not coming back, and you saying the Lakers need to tank this season. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let you get your argument off. And like I told you in that group text with Scott, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna nod. Go ahead.
I mean, my thing with LeBron is like, look, the man is 34 years old now. The man, 34. He got 3 years left. Can I get some more?
Yeah. No, I'm not finna. Get out of here. What is this? Yeah, we're drinking wine today.
34, he got 3 years left on this.
Wine and brews.
34, he got 3 years left on this deal. You want to make sure that, you want to make sure that he gets to play the rest of the contract because you got a lot of money locked up in LeBron. Now, granted, you said that growing sprains are like a thing where it's like once you hurt it, you can very easily injure it again. Or, again, when growing's hurt, that could be a sign that something else is breaking down, and then you never want to, tear something. Who knows? Now, again, if LeBron...
I think he just bent in an awkward way, but continue.
If LeBron is healthy, put that man on the court, and you go for it. But if you get any inclination that man is not healthy, I think you really got to, think about sitting that man down. Sit it down. It's not worth it. Making the playoffs 1 year and most likely getting smacked in the first round unless you make some huge drastic move is not worth this man tearing some shit or doing something worse to himself, and the man still got 3 years left on his contract. I think you got to protect your investment and do not mortgage your future for one season. Even Magic said this is a 2-year thing. Now, granted, if the man is healthy, if he's 100% healthy and there will be, and you find there will be no lingering effects, he get out there and he look like the man he never got hurt, fine, keep that man out there. But if he come back and you see something might be wrong, I think you really got to really look at sitting that man down, bro. It's really not worth it.
I'm so happy I'm about to shed a tear, bro. Literally, it's almost a tear in my eye.
Why?
I just saw a Sports Illustrated report that says NBA trade rumor: LeBron James camp want Luke Walton out as Lakers coach.
I saw that.
Let's go! Get him the fuck out of here!
I don't think it's Luke's.
Get him out of here! Take Luke. Get him out of here!
I still think that.
Yeah.
I still think that with Luke, you gotta give it. I still think you gotta give it 365 basketball days. I still think that. It's very hard to coach. Nah, bro. I still think it's very hard.
You gotta go.
I still think it's very hard to coach when you don't even know who's gonna be showing up to the games because guys are in and out the lineup. They've had a lot of injuries, bro. I'm not gonna blame that man for health.
Yeah, but I can blame him for his ineptitudes. As one Steven, this man is completely inept. He is. All right, like I told you, when that man Luke got kicked out the game and Brian Shaw was supposed to be coaching, that man went to the huddle. He did not have a clipboard in his hand. Another assistant had a clipboard in his hand drawing plays. Brian Shaw literally looked like he said, do what Luke said do. I don't know how we're prepared. Your second line, the second person in line is prepared if they not even drawing up the goddamn plays when you get ejected. What is he there to do? Call timeouts and just be like, hey guys, good job. Good job. You draw up the play. Like what is going on with the Lakers don't even have a shooting coach.
They don't?
No.
Not for real?
They don't have a shooting coach.
They don't have a shooting coach?
No.
How do they have a shooting coach?
They don't have a shooting coach.
Are you serious?
They don't have a shooting coach, and I believe that they don't have an analytic, and that like they don't really believe in their analytics department as well. Yeah.
I mean, but is that Luke's fault?
Huh?
Is that really Luke's fault?
I mean,
it's not having a shooting coach Luke's fault, G.
Coach, teach you guys how to shoot.
I mean, but hold on, wait.
But
you gonna put that on Luke, G?
You the coach.
You gonna put that on Luke, though?
Coach.
That's not Luke's fault, G. Rob Pelinka gotta get some blame for that shit too, G. You wild as hell for being the NBA. The Los Angeles Lakers don't have a shooting coach. You know how fucking OC that is? You know how much fucking money the Lakers make? You can afford a goddamn shooting coach, G. Come on, bro. I'm not gonna put that on Luke. Come on, G. Come on, G. That's unfair. I can't put that on Luke, G.
Yeah,
I can't put that on Luke, G.
Yeah, literally, I'm looking at.
They don't have a shooting coach?
No.
How do you not have a shooting coach?
They hired a shot doctor supposedly, but yeah, they don't have a shooting coach.
How do you not have a shooting coach?
I don't know.
How are you an NBA organization and don't have a shooting coach?
I don't know. A specific shooting coach is not regulatory on NBA staff.
What?
According to this article from Lonzo Wire.
What?
Literally,
What?
like it says, Walter. Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah, they don't have a shooting coach. Actually, hold on, wait a minute. It said they added Tracy Murray to their staff as a shooting coach, but that was in 2015. I'm pretty sure that man not there no more.
So it's nobody on the Lakers working with these people they don't know how to shoot.
According to
That's why they shoot free throws like shit. They ain't got no goddamn shooting coach. Yeah, they can't shoot. Ain't nobody working with them. They ain't got a shooting coach, G. You know how fucking important that is? How the fuck you gonna win a game if you can't shoot nothing? They ain't got a shooting coach, G. G, they charging $60 for fucking nosebleed seats to see the Lakers and Cavs, and you can't hire a shooting coach? And you want to fire Luke?
Yeah.
You're like, what? What the fuck he supposed to do, G? Y'all ain't give me nobody to help these people learn how to shoot.
I mean, he a coach. Why you can't teach him how to shoot?
What the fuck do you mean, G? Why Rob and Magic ain't hire no goddamn shooting coach?
Why he
what
can't?
The fuck is Genie doing?
He getting paid $4 million a year. Teach him how to shoot.
G, come on, G. Look what
if you pay me $4 million a year, I'm watching every video. I'm talking to every NBA shooting coach ever, and I'm teaching LeBron James and Lonzo Ball how to shoot.
Why you
hey
can't
son,
hire a man?
lift your elbow up, tuck your elbow in.
Why you can't just hire a man?
Snap your wrist, Lonzo.
Why you can't just hire a man?
Literally. If I'm Luke, I'm out there. Hey, Lonzo, you're not snapping your wrist enough. I'm getting paid $4.5 million.
What was Luke Walton shooting while he was fucking playing? Dead ass. I want to see what this man was shooting. You talking like this man was Ray Allen. If Ray Allen is the coach, fine. We don't need a shooting coach. Ray, figure it out.
All I'm saying is,
Ray Allen is Luke Walton is a career 32% 3-point shooter. You want this man to teach them how to shoot?
He don't need to teach him how to shoot from 3. What about free throws? What's the free throw percentage?
71. And you want this man to teach him how to shoot? In 1 year, this man shot 50% from the free throw line. Another year, 50% from the free throw line. Highest this man ever shot was 75% from the free throw line. And you want this man to go out there and teach them how to shoot free throws. That's what you want. That's the problem. As a team, they shoot like fucking 60-something%. That's the problem. You ain't got no shooting coach. You know how abysmal that is? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Do the Clippers have a shooting coach? Look it up.
I don't know. You got the computer in front of you. You look it up.
Los Angeles Clippers shooting coach.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. But yeah, they say, but the report says LeBron James himself does not want Luke Walton removed, but multiple people in his camp would prefer a change, according to Jackie McMullen from ESPN. But yeah, I mean, look, all I'll say is this. There's been multiple reports that there are, that the Lakers are supposedly, thinking about moving on from.
I'm legit looking to see if they have a shooting coach.
I'm fine with that. Thinking about moving on from like Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, and potentially Brandon Ingram.
That's fucking
They're in the market for a star. And I don't know who that star is that they really want to go out and get. The only guy that I can really see them going out and getting is Mike Conley. But the only reason why you get Mike Conley, is if you want to put Lonzo at the 2 or you send Lonzo away. And I don't give me Lonzo ceiling over Mike Conley.
How does
but also I wouldn't be upset if they went and got Marc Gasol. I think that if they traded away like Zubac, Brandon Ingram, and and pick somebody and pick 2 other people you want off the bench or 1 other person in KCP. You can have him.
But I don't want to give up Ingram because I love Ingram.
Get Ingram out of here, bro.
Listen.
No, you need the same situation with the Celtics where the Celtics have too many people that can score and that need the ball in their hands in order for them to be effective. You need to get rid of him.
I think Kuzma is just more expendable than Ingram. The reason being is
he's not.
All Kuzma does well for the most part is score. Like, yeah, Kuzma can get you 17, 18 points a night, but I can find you a lot of guys in the NBA who can get you 17, 18
But what does
points
LeBron James need in order for him to win? What have I been telling you that they need in order for them to beat the Warriors? You need 3 20-point per game score.
No, you need
Kuzma
defense.
is one of those point per game scorers. Yes, but you also need somebody that can light it up. You need somebody that when LeBron James get cold, like last year, the reason why LeBron and Kyrie work is when LeBron was like, damn, I need a rest. Kyrie take the ball, go score.
That's one other person.
Huh?
That's one other person.
Who else? If you still got Brandon Ingram and you got Marc Gasol?
Yeah.
No, Marc Gasol not beating you the Warriors. Kyle Kuzma and Marc Gasol will help you beat the Warriors. Marc Gasol and Brandon Ingram not beating you the Warriors. You're on dope if you believe that.
You need defense and you need that length. Like, look, when for instance, Brandon Ingram is the only person that if he get a hand up in KD face, KD damn near probably can't see the rim.
So what?
There's 2 people in the league. You need that man Brandon Ingram's length.
Man.
I like Brandon Ingram. I think that Brandon Ingram is more of is more unique of a player than what Kuzma is. Now, granted, I think Kuzma scores better, obviously, but I think that Ingram is more unique of a player than what Kuzma is. I disagree with that. What other 6'9", 6'10" power forwards you see that can stretch out, that can dribble, that have sweeping hooks? You don't. How many 6'11" shooting guards do you see?
He's not really a shooting guard. He's literally only a shooting guard because LeBron James and Kyle Kuzma is better than him. And he's your number 2 pick. And Kyle Kuzma was drafted late in the first round, so you can't bench your number 2 pick and leave Kyle Kuzma on the floor. I don't like him at shooting guard. I don't like him at shooting guard. I would much prefer a KCP to start at shooting guard. Ingram is a 6 man to me. That's why you send him out if you can get Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol is going to re-sign in Los Angeles if he want to. And if you ship out KCP and Brandon Ingram, you can even match the salaries, and you still got money left over in the summer. Go get somebody if you want to.
I don't like sending away Ingram, bro. I do.
I don't know why you got that. You love athletic dudes that ain't good.
He's not that athletic.
He's not good.
He's not that athletic.
He's ungood. His only move is doing this and laying up. He's not good.
I love his length. I love his look. I love his length. I love his length. I love his playmaking ability, and I love the fact that he works in the mid range well. And I love his post game. And I think that he instantly, when he steps on the court, especially if he's at the 2 guard spot, is pretty much size wise a mismatch for every 2 guard in the league. And I need length. You need length. So I like Ingram, but
you're the only person that I know that want a shooting guard that can't shoot.
But when it comes to making trades,
get him out of here. Send him home.
The Bradley Beal trade that I saw it come across
that random Lakers Twitter
allegedly sources whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if I don't understand why the Wizards would trade Bradley Beal, but I think the deal that somebody had posted online was Ingram, Zubac, Mo Wagner, and a first and a second for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, that's not gonna work though. For salary reasons, Bradley Beal is making 18 exactly, so that's why you have to trade KCP.
Yeah, like now I wouldn't mind Bradley Beal. The reason why I wouldn't mind Bradley Beal is because I think that, I mean, arguably he's the second best 2 guard in the NBA. Arguably, he's the second best 2 guard in the NBA. To me personally, I think he is. But regardless, it's definitely an argument. His defense is better than what most people know it is. The reason why people don't realize it is because, I mean, you don't play defense by yourself. If you play on a terrible defensive team, most likely you're not going to be a good defender. Or statistically, you're not going to be a good defender because you don't play defense by yourself. But his defense is better than what most people know it is. And he's like the classic 2 guard. He can score in isolation. He can come off screens. He doesn't necessarily need the ball to be effective, but he is very effective with the ball. So I wouldn't mind that trade. That trade is a trade that maybe I would trade Kuzma or Ingram for. But other than that, like, I don't really see any trades out there for them. And they have so much cap room this summer. I feel like trades are always a last resort. Especially when you got cap room.
They've been reportedly all season long in the market to trade for a star. So that's what they want.
I mean, the Lakers have been in the market to trade for a star for the past 30 years. Every single year.
But they want a star. It's been reported that they want a star. That they want to trade Ingram, Kuzma, or Alonzo away for a star. And I understand why, because now is the best time for you to trade them away for a star.
Who?
Whoever wants to give me a star that LeBron James might potentially want to play with.
Name me somebody.
I don't care.
The only person I can think of that would make sense is Bradley Beal. Everybody else, Marc Gasol, like 35 years old.
Kemba Walker makes sense too.
Not really, G.
What?
How does Kemba Walker help you beat the Warriors? He's 5'11".
Huh?
He's 5'11". Steph gonna shoot that man lights clean out.
Because if you trade him away for enough cap, you still got enough room to go out and sign somebody else. Kemba, LeBron, and somebody else is gonna help you beat the Warriors. Yes.
He's 5'10".
And if I'm Michael Jordan, give me Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball is already a star.
He's 5'10". He's a mismatch for everybody.
Yeah, I gotta deal with LeVar, but whatever. No, shut your ass up, LeVar. I'm Michael Jordan.
He's 5'10". He's a mismatch for everybody on the Warriors. Like, do you realize the Warriors put out a roster? I mean, like a lineup yesterday that was 6'7" and up. The only team in the NBA who could do that right now is the Lakers. They put out a line that was 6'7" and up. You realize that, right?
I don't care about that. The Lakers are you sitting there telling me that if they not healthy enough, they need to tank.
Yeah.
No, get rid of these guys. Why are you trying to keep a bunch of 80s on 2K when you could potentially get a 90 or 89?
Because look,
you literally trying to keep a team full of 80s on 2K when you could potentially get a 90 or 89.
Because listen, you lose all those 80s, but then you get that 90, but then you gonna need some more 80s.
How long does it usually take you when you go in GM mode to win a championship? How many years?
Depending on the situation I come into, but to win a ring, like 6.
Trash.
But hold on, I'm always building from the ground up, and like I don't believe in taking on cap. I never try to take on cap. I always try to keep my like books pretty like flexible. So I don't like spending huge contracts or like getting huge contracts, taking on huge contracts, and I like for my teams to be homegrown.
All right, GMO Pavy. Dude,
personally,
this is the fucking Yankees. We don't have time to be homegrown. We in the market for stars. But which team is the best team in LA? They play this week. Later this week, LeBron is supposedly coming back. The Clippers, are still doing fairly well. They're still staying afloat. kind of everybody's.
Can I say this real quick?
What?
The first half of the Clippers, imagine about the first 16 minutes of the Clippers-Kings game was some of the best defense I've seen a team play all year.
From the Clippers?
Yeah, they had Avery Bradley, Shea, and Pat Bev out there, and they had Buddy and De'Aaron in hell for like the first 18 minutes. And then they opened up a 25-point lead, and things did get kind of lax at that point. Mm-hmm. But they had them in hell for the first 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. Who's the best team in LA right now? Honestly, I would probably have to say the Clippers.
I told you that early in the season. You told me it was the Lakers.
If healthy, yeah, because LeBron's on the Lakers, so I'm always pick. He's like one of the best players in the world, so I'm always pick, the team with the best player in the world. But right now, from what I'm seeing, the Clippers.
I would really love to see a Clippers versus Lakers series. I think we could somehow wind up getting a 4-5 match.
You don't want a Clippers versus Lakers series. It'd be bedlam in the city.
I know.
Bedlam in the city.
I know. That's why I want to see it.
Bedlam in the city. Bedlam.
It wouldn't be bedlam. There aren't that many Clippers fans.
Yeah, but can you imagine if the Clippers beat the Lakers in a series?
Oh, that would be that would be great.
Bedlam.
That would be great.
Bedlam, and then Kawhi comes here, and then they get their own stadium. Bedlam.
Yeah, but that's what you need. But Kawhi's gonna be a Laker next year.
No, he's not.
So it's KD.
No, he's not. I swear to God, I don't want to see that shit.
I really would love to see KD.
I don't want to see that shit. G.
I would.
I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, KD.
I don't want to see that
KD,
shit.
LeBron, Kuzma, and Lonzo.
I don't want to see that shit. G. I legit don't want to see that.
KD, LeBron, and
that's weak as hell, G. I don't want to see that.
Why is it weak?
That's weak as hell.
Why? Why is it weak?
I don't want to see KD and LeBron on the same team.
Why?
Get that shit out of here.
Why?
That shit is weak. G.
Why? LeBron is 30, 35.
I don't care, G.
He's finna be 35.
KD, G.
Why?
No. If Clay want to come, fine. I'm cool.
Why?
With that. KD.
Why is Clay fine but not KD?
Cause I remember LeBron. I don't want to see they really battling each other. They are two great small forwards battle each other. Clay and Bron didn't even play the same position. We got two great small forwards play against each other, battle each other, compete, motherfucker.
I mean they are. They gonna go and compete against the team you claim you hate so much, the Warriors.
No, I don't want to see that. That's weak as fuck. That's weak as hell.
Why?
Weak.
Why?
It's weak.
Why? You want to see the Warriors lose?
Honestly, I
thought you want to see the Warriors lose.
Not like that.
Why?
That shit is weak.
Why?
Honestly, I don't even want to see KD lead the Warriors. Stay. You came there. Stay.
I said
stay. I swear I do not want to see stay. You came there. Stay your ass there. Stay. If they lose, I want to be with him on the court. I want him to walk off a loser. Him to walk off. I don't want it to be just Steph and Draymond there to get their ass. That shit weak. This is weak. I want him to walk off a loser. Do not come your ass to LA. KD. Go anywhere else. Go to New York. Build your own shit in New York. Go to Brooklyn. Facility very nice. Barclays is nice. Take them to the championship. I do not want to see KD and LeBron on the same team. That would be my final straw. That shit weak. Weak. That shit is weak. Weak as hell. Weak.
The Lakers are technically 2.5 games behind the Clippers. So this matchup when LeBron comes back actually is the perfect matchup for him to come back because they need him. And this game literally could be potentially for a playoff spot. And also,
it's a bad team to come back against, by the way. It's a bad team to come back
against. It is a bad team to come back against.
Who they play after the Clippers?
It doesn't matter. They need to win that game. No, and I said it because they've already had a couple losses versus San Antonio this year, right?
They lost twice? Yeah, twice.
Yeah, they lost. I mean, they won once and lost twice. So they're already down to San Antonio. So they have to. I think they'll play San Antonio one more time this year. So if they tie them, then maybe they can have a tiebreaker for a playoff spot. With Utah, they've lost to Utah twice this year, right?
I thought it was
once. So that means that whatever matchup they have versus Utah matters. So all the matchups you got left versus the Clippers, San Antonio, Utah, the Rockets, and Portland matter. For OKC, Golden State, Denver, you're not gonna catch them anyway. But with Portland, Houston, Utah, San Antonio, the Clippers, the Kings, and really the Mavericks, because I think that they're gonna make a move by the trade deadline, and it's either gonna be a move to tank for the rest of the year, so that way they can get another good draft pick. And
they can't. They don't have their pick.
Oh, they don't.
Got it.
Okay.
Trade wasn't a bad trade.
Okay. Well then, I'm not upset at that. But from that perspective, I still think they might get DJ out of here. So
honestly,
so somebody might be willing to trade a pick away from DJ. I mean, for DJ.
From seeing the Clippers Kings game today, they could really use the DJ.
Who?
Because Montrezl was putting Bagley and them in the weight room the whole game. Putting them in the weight room the whole game. They had 40 points in the paint at the half. He was putting them in the weight room. They could really use a DJ. Really use a DJ.
Who? The Kings. The Kings.
They could really use
I mean, but they reportedly want Harrison Barnes though, not DeAndre Jordan.
Send both.
You can't send both. That's $40 million in salary.
We fucking made a 3-team trade 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, but that's a 3-team trade.
It would probably have to be a 3-team trade anyway. You think they just gonna take back Shump for Barnes?
No, you got to give me more back than that. But I feel you, Willie Cauley-Stein.
If we still got DJ on the roster,
huh?
No, we need DJ out of here. If I'm taking on Cauley-Stein, fuck, I want both of them for.
What do you mean?
They can't play together,
huh?
You said that give me Cauley-Stein back. If I got DJ on the roster, I don't want Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, I know.
I want to ship DJ out of there. So if you want to
I'm saying if I'm the Mavericks, give me Willie Cauley-Stein.
Okay, take DJ.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, but you still got to find another trade. You can't send Harrison Barnes and DJ there. You got to facilitate. You got to facilitate that trade.
We had that Memphis trade.
We did the Memphis. Yeah, but Memphis, think about that. Who is Memphis gonna get back? We talked about that last week, but still, that's a lot of moving parts. You even talked to me about how complicated 3-team trades are.
Dennis Smith.
Yeah, but I need somebody else if I'm Memphis. Unless you're just gonna offload me all the picks.
Give me picks.
I'm cool with that. But all right, cool. Let's go ahead and actually, speaking of Memphis, can Mike Conley and Marcus Gasol be traded? Do you think that it's gonna happen?
Yes.
I don't
know if. First of all, prayers up for Victor Oladipo.
Yeah.
Hopefully you come back and you just as strong as you were before. But that was a place that I would have loved to see Mike Conley go, because I think they could really use better point guard play.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Collison.
I still think he can go that way.
For one, I don't think it's over for Indiana. I don't think they're gonna fall off a cliff because Victor is gone. I don't think
it's over because they have no chance of making.
They have no chance of making a run, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna fall off a cliff. I think they could still probably be the 5th seed when it comes playoff time. They're not gonna fall out the playoff. Which is gonna be scary for Boston
because they're gonna mess around and beat Boston in the first round.
They're not gonna beat Boston without Victor Oladipo. G. They're not gonna beat that without Victor Oladipo. That's not. Now it'll be a closely contested series. But if Darren Collison got to guard Kyrie Irving for fucking 7 games, I can tell you right now that shit not gonna happen. Who they got to put on Kyrie? This ain't the Warriors. The Warriors can throw about 6 elite defenders. They got Darren Collison. And who the fuck the 2 guard now?
True.
Who the 2 guard now in Indiana?
Yeah, it's Tyreek. You kind of have to put Tyreek there.
You want to put Tyreek on Kyrie Irving? No. See how that's gonna work out for you.
Yeah, true.
You want to put Boban on Kyrie Irving? See how that's gonna work out.
Yeah, Tyreek is basically.
Want to put McDermott on Kyrie Irving?
Yeah, true.
So
yeah, it really sucks Victor Oladipo got hurt.
Because I think that was like one place where
it's a down year for him in terms of the season, but still,
it's a down year. But also he had been hurt pretty much the whole year. Like even we heard, which I actually looked up the injury and like I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's going on, but I remember when I said the thing that like I saw a report on Twitter that said he might have to have kneecap surgery or something like that. If you look up what his injury is, like one of like the symptoms is you think that your kneecap is hurting. But really, it's that ligament that connects to your kneecap. So I don't know. Maybe that's been ailing him all year or something like that. So seems like pretty much he's been pretty much hurt a lot of the years. So I wouldn't say it's a down year. I just think that the man was hurt. But that was one place I would have really loved to see Mike Conley go. Also, that's just like Indiana's just a very like Mike Conley type place.
I mean,
he's a low key guard.
we only say that because he played in Memphis. If Mike Conley played in LA, Mike Conley might have been at. Who knows? He might have been at Boosters every other night.
I mean, that's not saying still. Possibly, yeah.
Then he not low key.
But still,
John Wall not healing his heel because he be in the club. We don't see Mike Conley because who the fuck want to go to the club in Memphis? No, no disrespect to Memphis.
Memphis probably got some lit ass clubs.
No. I'm saying, but it's not a scene like it is in Los Angeles. It's a scene out here. You might wind up on TMZ. You're not ending up on TMZ in Memphis.
You're not ending up on TMZ.
Exactly. That's the point.
You can do what the fuck you want to do in Memphis and get away with that shit. You probably be wilding in Memphis. Zebo was in the goddamn Look Alive video. I don't think people realize that Zebo was in that video, G.
He was?
Zebo was in the Look Alive video, dog. It was like for 5 seconds, but Zebo was definitely in that shit with JB Blockboy. He was definitely in that video. But, I don't know. Okay, so trade Mike Conley. Where would you like to see Mike Conley go if he could go anywhere?
The Mavericks. I think him and Luka would be good together because I think Mike Conley is more of a pass first point guard and Dennis Smith Jr. is more of a score first point guard. And I think sometimes he just be doing a little bit too much and it's like give Luka the ball. I think Mike Conley is a type of point guard where he's used to distributing the ball to the centers. So if he can get a small forward that's a dynamic scorer and like a great combo like forward guard kind of thing, he knows like, hey, when he's hot, let me give him the ball. Kind of like to me, not in the same scenario, but kind of like a mid version of like Steph and KD in terms of like Steph know even in the Boston game when KD is going off and KD is doing his thing, I don't need to get 30 this game because KD is effective. So even if you look at that game versus Boston, Steph was making a lot good pass before the pass. And that's the thing that makes him so dynamic because he's like passing other people to pass other people open. And even with Kevin Durant in that scenario, sometimes it's just like, hey man, like look, you 7 feet tall, you can dribble like a point guard. Some games, the other dude over there killing, but I'm gonna drop 5 threes and he gotta still guard me or account for me. They gotta account for me. And if you're gonna go out and you're gonna score, go score. Like I don't like the one thing watching that Kevin Durant Gilbert Arenas podcast like let me know was that Kevin Durant came to the Warriors because of the system.
I told you that.
No, but it's not that. It's not even that. He came to the Warriors because of the system because he just wanted to play easy basketball. And it's understandable because even Gilbert Arenas was like, well, but you could still go off for average 45 if you want to. Katie was like, and he was like, yeah, I could, but I don't want to do that no more. Like, I want to play within the flow of the system. Like, it's way more fun and more of a mental chess game for me to play within the flow of the offense and try to figure things out and try to pick teams apart than it is for us to just simply sit here and and dump me the ball and me take 30 shots a game. And I understand that. And I think the same thing is kind of works in there. And I think that Mike Conley would be a good guy for Luka Doncic. Because maybe some nights when Luka be shooting like shit, Mike Conley just go get hot. You get hot, and Mike Conley's a great passer. If you surround Luka and Mike Conley with shooters and one good rebounder in the paint and a couple good utility guys off the bench that can come in and rebound, which they already have, it really sucks JJ Barea towards Achilles. Because literally after JJ Barea towards Achilles, I think they went 0-5 or 0-8 over that stretch. So like, I think that him hurting his Achilles kind of pushed them out of playoff contention unless they make a move and get a Mike Conley. But I don't know, man. With this Mavericks team, it's kind of tough because it just depends on what kind of system Rick Carlisle wants to put around Luka Doncic. And who knows?
I think that's probably the best place for him. For one, again, I just don't think Dennis Smith and Luka complement each other well. Like, I think that Dennis needs the ball to be effective. And I don't think Mike Conley needs the ball to be effective. Like if Mike can let Luka run point guard for 5 minutes and stand in the corner and just catch and shoot, I don't think Dennis Smith can do that. But even going back to the interview with what KD said, like he also came because there was a need for him. He even said like, yo, we don't really have guys you can just like dump the ball to and be like, all right, just go get me a bucket. I'm gonna go over here. Like we don't have that. Like we run a system, we run screens, we run misdirection, and we're methodical with what we do. And also, I don't think Mike Conley has really played with a guy that you can just get a ball to and be like, all right, take the ball. I'm gonna go walk over here and do that. And I think with Luka, you can do that. So I think with Mike Conley, it would even open up certain parts of his game and probably make him a better player. The place that I would love to see Marc Gasol go to, honestly, is Milwaukee.
No.
Milwaukee, because bro.
I was watching the game between Milwaukee and the Bucks, and in the first half, they put up a shot chart of Brook Lopez's threes, and like 4 years ago he took like 12 or something like that.
And now he's taking,
and over the past couple years he's taken a couple hundred, but he's been cashing them out. He honestly this year will be the first big man in NBA history to have made over the first 7 foot, I think, to have made over 3 threes a game if he finishes the season at this current pace that he is in. He's the perfect big man for that. I like Marc Gasol. But with this Bucks team, Giannis is starting to get to the point where he's starting to stretch out a little bit. Even in the game versus Oklahoma City in the first half, he came down and switched a three, like literally swished a three. Yeah. And I was like, I said it. All I need Giannis to do is give me 3 to 5 3-point attempts a game. I don't care. Just keep them honest, because every time what you saw against even against Oklahoma City was, I think in the first half against Giannis, they had 4 blocks against Giannis. 4 blocks against Giannis. That was the most blocks, and he also didn't make a didn't make a field goal in the half. He went 0 for 6. That was the most field goals he had ever taken in a half, and went 0 for in that half versus the Thunder. So that lets me know that in transition, if you want to pack the paint against Giannis, you can do that. But if he's off, then you're going to deal with games where you lose versus Oklahoma City. But Brook Lopez in that first 2 quarters was lighting it up. Nobody else on the team was really revving, and they took Giannis out of his game. The only way that you're going to continue to do that is if you can keep a guy like Steven Adams and continue to float him out toward the paint. In the East, there are definitely way more big men than there are in the West.
Marc Gasol can still shoot though.
No, but I'm not. Yeah, but Marc Gasol can't shoot like Brook Lopez.
But you gotta account for him though. I don't. Just
no, and even on defense, there's more people in the paint. I want Giannis to be able to go in the paint, and he's averaging a block and a half and a steal and a half a game. Be able to get his block and a half and push the ball up court. He can't do that. No. You want to know why he can't do that? Because Brook Lopez ain't looking to go down there and grab them rebounds down low. Marc Gasol is. Brook Lopez. No, come on, man.
We talked
about it numerous times last year when Brook Lopez was playing on the Lakers that he would finish games with no rebounds.
Yes, but hold on.
Marc Gasol not finishing games with no rebounds. He want to get down there and get rebounds.
But hold on. I also saw a interview with the Bucks GM. He said Brook doesn't put up good, like, huge rebounding numbers, but he boxes out very well for other people to get rebounds. So I think it's disrespectful to think that Marc Gasol can't play a different way, and they want to get rid of Thon Maker. I think Thon Maker would be a very nice piece. Actually, because I've been doing a GMO with the Grizzlies, I actually put Thon Maker and Jaren Jackson in like the front court together. It's a decent front court. Even if you want to bring Thon Maker off the bench or start him, whatever, like that's a very good. You got 2 long athletic guys who could both stretch out, and you could bring Dennis Smith in. You pretty much reset your franchise in a day. You all got young guys. They all still on rookie deals. You're not taking on much cap. You just get you some expiring contracts. And also, I think that, even Marc Gasol, he got a player option. I think it's like this year and like 1 player option, and I think they could use somebody else they could use a third scorer. Right now, I don't think they really have a third scorer. Like Bledsoe, like Milwaukee.
Bledsoe might be an all-star this year. I'm not going to disrespect him this year. He might be an all-star this year.
I feel you, but even judging off what happened with him and Terry Rozier in the first round last year, I don't know if I necessarily trust Bledsoe like that.
Come on, man. He was coming from Phoenix. Like, look. Everybody that comes from the Pop system, I believe in them when they have time to develop their players.
Phoenix.
Huh? No, from the Pop system.
You talking
Coach
about
Budenholzer is from the Pop system.
Yeah.
So I believe in Coach Bud. So, I think that Eric Bledsoe has gotten to the point where Doris Burke is mentioning him for being one of those guys during the broadcast.
Good.
Come on. So, I think...
But I wouldn't mind... So if not there, where would you like to see Marc Gasol go?
there's really nowhere else I think that he can go other than the Lakers, and I think they wind up losing it for nothing, or they wind up just shipping him somewhere random where we like I wouldn't expect him to go there. But camera's getting close to dying, so let's go ahead and let's just talk about it. Obviously, in the All-Star game this year, we got a huge shakeup. Kyrie Irving is starting in the East. Kemba Walker is starting in the East. Joel Embiid is starting in the East. Giannis Antetokounmpo is starting in the East, and Kawhi Leonard is starting in the East. In the West, we have LeBron James, Paul George, Kevin Durant in the front court, Steph Curry in the backcourt, James Harden in the backcourt. Basically, this year, the fan vote meant nothing. I like the fan vote. I thought the fan vote was for the fans. I thought the All-Star game was built for the fans and not for the players. I understand that the best players, PG definitely did deserve to start. KD did as well. But I just did personally agree with the fans. In terms of reserves, obviously Oladipo basically opens up kind of like really more so like two. I mean, he's going to be elected, but still he really kind of opens up two, because like even guys like Middleton and Bledsoe are like borderline guys, right? I think both of them might wind up making it this year.
I think D'Lo might make it too,
and
bro.
I think D'Lo is going to make it as well. D'Lo deserves to make it. The Nets are 27 and 23. I
think Blake deserves to make it. Well, obviously, I think Blake deserves to make it. Jimmy, he would have started. Jimmy will probably make it. Ben Simmons deserves. I think the Sixers will probably end up having 3 All-Stars. I think the Celtics only gonna have 1. I think it's just Kyrie. I think the Celtics probably just gonna have Kyrie. I don't think they.
I don't think they deserve.
I don't think Horford deserves it this year. Who in the East? Who ain't nobody from Miami? No, nobody from Miami. I mean, I probably have to say because Simmons didn't start. So Simmons, Jimmy, Middleton, Blake. Man, D'Lo. Is that 5? What? That's 5. I need 2 more guys because it's 12 on the All-Star team, right? If I'm not mistaken, 12. Victor's gonna get selected, but he's obviously not gonna play. But he'll get selected. The Bucks honestly may have 3 this year. They might get Bledsoe and they might get Middleton. Maybe.
I just said that.
Maybe. Okay, so
I literally just said that.
Bledsoe, and I don't know. Oh, Vucevic.
That's gonna be tough.
He's giving you a double-double. He should be in.
It's gonna be tough.
I know Orlando isn't having a crazy season, but he's giving you a double-double. He should be in.
Yep, but all right, cool. So that's been Hoops and Brews. Let's go ahead and let's hop into these games of the week before we get out of here. If you've been listening on Dash Radio, obviously you're gonna get the full thing. But still, thank you for tuning in. So let's go ahead. Let's talk Nets at Celtics. Oh, so we can finally do a King watch next week.
King's back.
Yeah, like
King is back alive.
I mean, like literally, we took a month off from King Watch, so we can finally do a King Watch next week, which would be dope. But let's go ahead and let's hop into these games of the week. First game of the week we have. I mean, this team has now become a premier team in the league in terms of you got to actually watch for them. They are a playoff bound team. That's the Brooklyn Nets. They play in Boston. This I think is a much bigger game for the Nets than it is for the Celtics. I think if you're the Nets, you kind of want to continue to establish this. I wouldn't say dominance, but they do have the second best record in the NBA since December 1st. So they have been dominating as of late. But Spencer Dinwiddie is out.
3 to 6 weeks with thumb injury.
Yeah, exactly, from 3 to 6 weeks with a thumb injury. So if D'Lo is an all-star, or he is that guy that is going to take it to the next level, now is the time to take it up another level. So, I think D'Lo over this stretch, over the next 3 weeks, I think is going to come out and surprise a lot of people. And I think he might wind up averaging 27, 28 over these next 3 to 6 weeks. And I think that Lakers fans are going to continue to press with, the Lakers made the wrong decision. No, because if I'm LeBron, I'm not coming to play with D'Lo. I literally, I mean, there have been accusations of people potentially having relations with LeBron's personal family, right? So why would I want to go on a team with a dude that everybody knows is a snitch? Hell no. Get your snitch ass out of here, D'Lo. So, I think that the Nets are going to win this game, actually. I think they're going to win this game 111 to 109. I think it'll be a closely contested game. I'm taking Jared Allen to actually get a nice tap in with 33 seconds left, and I think that they'll win the game.
It's mad random, but
I'm gonna call one day and they gonna be like, yo, he fucking called that shit.
With D'Lo, I think D'Lo is very good, but I don't think he's a generational type talent. I just think he's a really good player. Like he's a guy who can make you about 4 or 5 all-star teams, but I don't think he's a generational talent. Like you can find other D'Angelo Russells at the top of the draft in other years. But that doesn't take away from him being a very good, like Chauncey Billups. Chauncey Billups was a very good player, probably a Hall of Famer. Don't mean he was a generational talent. He was just a very good point guard.
Yeah.
But that being said, I think the Celtics win this game. I think Dinwiddie being out, especially when you have LeVert already out, that's what basically 2 20-point scorers gone. So now basically a lot falls on D'Lo's shoulders. And I mean, for the most part, like he's probably the only scorer there right now.
Yeah.
So that a lot falls on his shoulders. So I'm gonna go with the Celtics winning. I'm gonna take the Celtics. I think Kyrie continues to play the best basketball of his career. I think he comes out here and gives you like 28 and 9, 28 points, 9 assists, about 5 rebounds and 2 steals. I think the Celtics take this game like 112 to 103.
All right, cool. So moving on, 76ers play at the Lakers on Tuesday. Obviously, LeBron is not back. Rondo is back. LeBron is supposedly coming back later this week. The 76ers have been resting both Jimmy and Embiid. Embiid has been dealing with a little bit of like back spasms kind of issues. Jimmy is just kind of in and out of the lineup.
Wrist sprain.
I mean, yes, but still, he's always in and out of the lineup really with some knick-knack injury. There's always some little thing wrong with Jimmy where he got to miss a game or two. You need to start calling him PTO Jimmy too.
PTO Butler.
Yeah, exactly, PTO Butler. But I think that the 76ers are going to win this game. I think that the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma hurt his hip versus the Rockets, and since then he's kind of been a little like iffy with that, and said he wanted to get some treatment over the past couple days. Didn't play against the Suns. I think that he will probably be back in this game because it's a home game, and also, as I said earlier, that the Lakers play the Clippers later on in this week when LeBron is supposedly going to come back. So if I'm the Lakers, I don't want to potentially have to be dealing with a back-to-back loss in Los Angeles going into I believe it's a 6-game road trip if LeBron comes back versus the Clippers. That's a huge stack against LeBron's deck. But also I've said it a million times. When LeBron comes back, if LeBron can't get the Lakers to the playoffs, then he's overrated. I don't want to hear nothing about how great he is because no. I don't want to hear how great he is. He's 2.5 games back. The Los Angeles Clippers should not be able to hold LeBron James off. I saw what LeBron James did last year with a hobble team with IT who need to sue the Celtics. D-Wade was out there being trash. D-Rose is out there playing a little bit but disappearing. Kevin Love was out there being Kevin Love. Double Team was out there halfway being a Kardashian. We started off the show last year with me calling LeBron James a bad leader for him calling out Tristan Thompson in the offseason and getting Kyrie traded away. So LeBron has to come back and get this team to the playoffs. He does. If he doesn't, it's a hit against his legacy. I don't care what anybody says. The Lakers are going to lose this game, and it means that LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers are going to need to be, basically play 65-50 basketball to finish the season, and I expect nothing less from LeBron James going forward, and that's what that is. So I got the Lakers to lose this game. Philly's going to win 113-107.
I just want to say this season has no effect on LeBron James' legacy. I really don't think.
Liar.
I think that if you think LeBron is great, you're going to think he's great no matter what. And if you don't think LeBron is what other people think he is, nothing he's going to do at this point is going to affect that, period. But that being said, they're probably going to lose this game. Even if Embiid don't play, even if Jimmy don't play, Ben Simmons will be the best player on the court by far, regardless. And they'll lose this game, probably lose this game like 115 to 104.
All right, that's your king, not my king. Hashtag not my king. All right, cool. Moving on. Jazz play at the Blazers. Our Jazz fans, man. Yeah, all right, y'all go ahead. Talk your shit. I'm not even gonna be mad at it. Just talk your shit. Ever since legit when I tweeted that clip to Donovan Mitchell, he's all right, but he's not. Donovan Mitchell. I'm sure you didn't see it. Maybe you might have seen it. If you did see it, Since that day, he has been hooping everybody to the moon. He was a player of the week a couple weeks ago. He's been playing really good basketball.
There's nothing more too early, bro.
There's nothing more. No,
it was like after 20 games.
It's not. I mean, but also I still feel like teams are gonna make another adjustment. But also, you was telling me last year he was gonna be an All-Star this year. He's not an All-Star this year. I'm taking the Blazers to win this game at home. This is in Portland. Dame wants to get revenge. Dame took the L versus Russ. Dame needs to continue to go out and annihilate. Portland, I think, is still in a position of where if their core guys don't want to get traded away, you have to continue to win, and you don't want to start to slide, especially as we move in toward the All-Star break, because now that the trade deadline is after the All-Star break, it affords the teams a little bit more time to be able to make moves, as opposed to before. All of the moves that might have come in a week or two are not coming now, if that makes sense. So you really got more like 4 to 5 more days of it. And if I'm the Blazers and we just start losing for the next 6 games, hey, who might want one of these fools? Because you're not going to win a championship with this team. So I'm taking the Blazers to win 103-99.
First off, I don't think the Blazers are playing for a championship. I think they plan to stay relevant and put people in the seats. And I think that everybody on the team knows that. I don't think that's what they playing for, a championship up there. They got the only team.
CJ don't know that. Yes, CJ told Katie.
CJ don't know that, but CJ know that. CJ know that. He just don't want to admit that, but he know that. Deep down in his heart, he know that. You the only team in town. You just want to keep people in the seats, and that's what they doing. That being said, I think the Jazz win this game. I think it's a very favorable matchup for the Jazz. Even if they won, I don't know. Rubio's always in and out the lineup, but they didn't want to put. I think his name is. I know his last name is O'Neal. I forget his first name. But even if Donovan is running point guard, then it's like O'Neal in there. They got the size advantage against the Blazers. Obviously, Gobert is in the paint, so that pretty much probably eliminates Nurkic and also eliminates a lot of at the rim attempts. And I just think Utah is finally figuring it out. They're playing much better basketball than what they were in the beginning of the season. I think Korver has helped out a whole lot.
Yeah,
honestly.
Korver was very great. He opened the floor for them.
A lot for them. So I'm gonna pick the Jazz to win. I think the Jazz win this game. Like
O'Neal's name is Royce O'Neal.
Royce. I think that the Jazz win this game like 116 to 110.
All right, cool. Moving on, Lakers Clippers. As I said, LeBron is supposedly coming back tonight. We'll see if that actually happens. This game is in Los Angeles. To me, it's the battle for LA, but also the potential battle for the 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th seed, depending upon matchups. Must-win game for the Lakers. Must-win game for the Clippers. We covered the Clippers the previous 2 games this week. Shout out to the Clippers. I don't know who's going to win this game. So I'm just going to take the final score to be 120 to 121, and I'll let y'all pick them.
I think a lot depends on if Danilo is back. Because, Danilo's out right now. Mm-hmm. But, if LeBron come back, I'm sorry, you can't run that lineup of Avery Bradley, Patrick Beverly, and Shea. That shit not going to work. Yeah. I don't care if LeBron been out for 2 years. That shit not going to work. So if Danilo actually does play, I'll take the Clippers. If he doesn't play, then I'll take the Lakers. That's what I got to say about that. If Danilo does play, Clippers. If he don't play, Lakers. If LeBron is back with the Lakers.
All right, cool. So we got last game of the week. We got the Rockets versus the Denver Nuggets. Obviously, Harden. They won versus Orlando. Harden put up 39 in that game. He's basically been averaging damn near 40 plus over the past 5-10 games, whatever it is. I don't even know. Harden been scoring so many goddamn points. I'm just like mind blown. And the craziest part about Chris Paul being back is like Harden scored like 260 plus points unassisted, 280 plus points unassisted.
He's still gonna score that many unassisted.
But he did that consecutively. He's not gonna do that anymore because Chris Paul is back.
Who gonna pass on the ball?
Chris Paul is back, so now he's gonna be able to at least get a couple more open shots than he would before.
I doubt it.
It's Harden's not. If Harden is going on a run, he's scoring 250 plus points unassisted with Chris Paul on that team. Then what's the point of having Chris Paul on that team?
To offset him.
Yeah, but also he should make his life somewhat a little bit easier.
Up, but
I guess I feel you, whatever. But I think that the Nuggets need this win. I think that the Nuggets. I'm looking at the Nuggets and let's see. Over their past 10 games, they are 7-3. But I kind of been looking at the Nuggets, and I'm just still as convinced as I want to be. That loss versus the Jazz to me was a loss where they just got out-toughed. The Jazz just literally just took them out and was like, yo, we gonna make this like a street fight. And yeah, y'all like to score a lot of points, but we gonna make it a street fight. And then the loss before that, they got annihilated by the Warriors. And the loss before that, they lost to the Suns, which was Aiden outplayed Jokic. Jokic, I think, is this year is easily a bona fide all-star. I think Jamal Murray is a borderline all-star, depending on where you want to. Well, I think I disagree with that. A lot of people in the media and a lot of people I see on television have been speaking Jamal Murray's name, so he might potentially make it. Yes, you gonna tell you no, but that don't mean nothing, because we talking about the Bucks getting 3 starters. The Nuggets have had the best record in the West for the whole year. So with that being said, I'm gonna take the Rockets to actually lose this game. I think the Nuggets are gonna win this game 131-124, and I think that Murray and Gary Harris both dropped 24 plus, and I think Jokic gives you 15-9 game, and I don't know where the 15 or 9 are coming from. It depends on which side of the ball.
I think Harden keeps doing legendary shit, and I'm not picking against the Rockets pretty much no more for the rest of the season. So I got the Rockets winning this game. I think James Harden's gonna do some legendary shit. He got Gary Harris and Jamal Murray guarding him, and Torrey Craig. He gonna get him in foul trouble. He gonna probably get Jokic in foul trouble as well. They gonna switch on Jokic. He can get in foul trouble, and I think that the Rockets gonna win because Harden gonna go out there and give him 40. So I got the Rockets winning. Where's the game at? Is it in?
It's in Denver.
It's in Denver. I think the Rockets go up to Denver and get a win. I think they win this game like 132-120.
All right, cool. So real quick, final thought, man. Luka Doncic versus the Mavericks, man. This man is insane.
Luka versus the Mavericks.
I'm sorry. Luka versus the Raptors. He put up 35, 12, and 10 in that game.
Was PTO Kawhi playing?
Yeah, he was playing. Kawhi. Yeah, Kawhi played. The Raptors won. And Kawhi had 33 and 10. But still, Luka is out here giving you 30-point triple doubles as a rookie, man. They need to get Dennis Smith Jr.
Trae gave you 30 and 10 yesterday against the Blazers.
Did he give you 30, 12, and 10?
He's 6 feet.
All right, this has been Hoops and Brews, your boy TPJ. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Real TPJ. That's RELTPJ. It's a film joke. Give you the getting your damn dummy. As always, find me on Twitter, Instagram. I appreciate all the love, the respect. Thank you guys who checked out my movie the other day when we posted on the community page. Yeah, man. As always, the show is co-starred by Rapper Extraordinary. Go ahead, get your plug in.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at Pavy World, Pavy World, all one word. Pavers Volume 1 out right now. Rolodex City out right now. Kyrie Irving is the best point guard in the NBA.
All right, man. It's been Hoops and Brews. Today we didn't drink any beer. We drank wine. The name of this wine is Menage a Trois. It's a Merlot. It's from California. It was.
She called Menage a Trois?
Yeah, for real.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah, I always buy it when I go hang out with chicks. And they're like, did you read the wine name? Yes. Alcohol percentage is 13.5. It's actually pretty good. It's like, if you drink wine, which I've been trying to drink more wine and move away from more alcohol and beer, just for my body. It's a wine that you'll probably have in most places. And also, I host this private event that I host called Wine Monday. So if you're in LA and you know me, make sure you hit me up. Come to Wine Mondays. I don't know if I'm hosting tomorrow. Didn't nobody RSVP, so we'll see. But also, like last week, nobody RSVP'd, and then people see. Yeah, but it's like, but you expect me to just sit here and like not do nothing on my Monday because I'm waiting on y'all to figure out if y'all coming out?
That's what they expect you to do. Yes.
That's terrible.
That's what they expect you to do.
That's terrible. But all right, man. It's been Hoops and Brews. Peace out. That's it, y'all. We gon' slide, we gon' chill. She said she love me, I'm her thrill.